This is the clap test. This is the clap test. This is the clap test.
And we're in this snitch. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Just Reset show. Here we are. My name is Woody. This
And
is
Glenn.
yes, sir. And we're just two guys in a room making a podcast because we have to social distance. Don't mind the whole not being so far away from each other. Don't worry about that. That's we're already positive. So
We already have each other's germs.
JK, we're not positive. But yeah, let's just get to the whole spiel. So, to get with this podcast, as you guys know, we're all in this situation. 2020 has started off beautifully for us, and it started off so beautifully that it's allowing all of us to stay home in our home. For months. So we get to stay home and practice different crafts, do different types of things. What we decided to do is start a podcast and try to talk to people out there who are also isolated, cold, quarantined, lonely. I mean, some people are lonely because some people are not quarantining themselves and still going out there and
Crazy.
yeah, still
Crazy,
spreading
crazy
this.
people.
Yeah, I know it's unfortunate, but for those, if you're one of those people, all five of you watching this, I don't know, please don't be one of those people because we need to flatten this curve. And yeah, it's a big deal. If you don't think it's a big deal, like it's not a big deal to us. It's everyone else who has to go into the danger zone and like have to deal with this.
Your
So,
moms, your dads, the ER workers,
yeah,
everybody.
Exactly. Yeah, my dad's old. I'm worried about him. You know, my mom, she's fine. My sister, she's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what they say. This disease is starting to hit like younger people too. So, yeah. That was just like the first little intro thing.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get a little started. Talk about ourselves, us as individual, who we are. So you guys aren't just over here just like, who are these people? Trying to get us to watch their podcast. Like, why are they interesting?
Oh, let me be that guy.
Who's that dude? Who's that dude with the white, the headphones that have beats on them? Who's he? Explain yourself.
Yeah, so that's our depiction of how millennials and Generation Z's. That's how we all act right there. But yeah, let's get started. So who's going first? You or me?
Let's do you.
Oh, all right, cool. All right, so what's up? So it's your boy Woe Day. I'm in the cut. Let's get started. I don't even know where to get started. Oh, yes, I do. All right, so let's just get started on me and my boy over here where we met. We met up in high school. I was a sophomore and he was a freshman.
Represent.
Exactly. John I. Leonard, class of 2013 for me, him 2014. But yeah, that's how we met. We've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a minute. You and Franco are my first decade-long friends, along
10
with Brandon.
years at least.
Yeah, along with Brandon. So there's that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think the statistic is if you make it past 7 years, you're a best friend. Like, because it's not a lot of relationships last past that. So,
Yeah.
hey, look at that.
Yeah, exactly. We're BFFs.
We're
Hey.
besties.
Wow. All right. Hopefully you guys can make that. Don't be jealous. But yeah. So yeah, there's that. That's how we met. I played tuba in high school.
And I played tuba in high school.
Wow, look at that. We had common interests. Yeah. So we were both tuba players in the John I. Leonard marching band. Not bragging. We made it to finals twice. Twice. Yes, that's an accomplishment right there.
Mhm.
Especially for 2A and 1A bands in South Florida. It's competition.
Oh, it's
now.
fighting upriver.
It's
Yeah.
competitions. I remember the first year we made it. It was your sophomore year, my junior year.
Mhm.
Was there like a record or something? I think there was like 30. No, was there more? Like 32 people or 36 bands competing? Or
It was crazy,
it
man.
was a lot.
It was a dogfight,
It
dude.
was a lot. It was a lot of bands competing for just 5 spots
Yeah.
to make it into finals. And fortunately, we were one of those bands. I'll never forget that. John.
Leonard.
No, wait. Was it John? No, it was John A. Ferguson because John A. Ferguson, they got 6th place. So when we heard their names, we were just like, yes, fuck you. And we were right next to. All right, so let me tell you this story. So
I almost forgot that.
So So all right, so it's cool. So it was like I said, it was my junior year. It was his sophomore year. We were stressing. We just downsized. Like 2 seasons back to back. We didn't make it to finals. We were sad. Whatever. We downsized. Became a 1A band. We were doing good. We were down a good path. We got David Baradell, our music
Oh.
caption head. He was great,
Bam.
wonderful guy. He really unified us together as a unit. The competition right before we went to semifinals, we went to Park Vista, I believe, or Santa Lucia's. It was one of those two. It was one of the competitions before, and then we had competed against a group, and who was in our class, who we were competing against, and they had beat us. So their names was John A. Ferguson and we're John I. Leonard. So like the announcer, he wanted to be like a little dick at the competition. He was just like, and in second place is John I. Leonard. Oh, damn, we lost to John A. Ferguson. So fast forward, a couple of weeks later, we're in semifinals, and so, we're waiting down like the whole long list of just, names being called down.
Yeah.
And 32nd place, and 31st place, and we're over. We
That's
knew
the
we
worst
were.
part.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Waiting
part
through all
sucked.
that?
Yeah, because we knew we were at least like a top 7 band, if not top, not finals ready. We knew we were like gonna be down there, so we were just waiting, just like all these names.
Exhausted, tired,
Yeah,
standing in the middle of the field with
In
all
the
those lights.
heat,
Yes.
wearing those super suits.
Mhm.
That was crazy.
That's a real crime.
Honestly,
on.
that's child
Yeah.
abuse at that point. My God. But so then we heard it's getting down the list. What was it? They got into the top 10. They say a couple names. In 7th place, they called out King's Academy. That was good because if you're not from Florida and you don't know, King's Academy normally runs 1A. My bad, I'm messing up your mic. Normally like just dominates 1A, but they got sent out in 7th place. So our hearts were like, no way, just one more band to go. And literally, like, John I was right here and John A. Ferguson was right next to each other. So then the announcer was like, in 6th place. And we like to sponsor. They did. I hated when they did. I was like, get to the point. Everyone's like,
did
get
it.
to the point.
Oh, they knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew it.
Let's just bring you a sponsor right here. It's like everyone's just like, get to the point. But anyways, so then the announcer is just like, and in 6th place, John. Doom doom.
What?
Doom doom.
Who is it?
Doom doom.
Who could
A.
it be?
Ferguson. We lost our shits. I remember that. Oh my God. There's a picture circulating out there. Like I'm gonna put it up on like one of the things of us. The moment they called our name, we shot our pants, bro. It was the greatest feeling in the world, just hearing John A. Ferguson, because it wasn't us. We weren't in 6th place. Knowing that we beat them out, that was that was it right there.
It was big.
Yeah. That was a good one. How'd you feel about that that moment?
Oh, I felt good any of the times that we made it to the finals, at least, because it's just so nice playing in. It was the Tropicana Dome, right?
Yeah, the Tropicana Dome.
Make a man feel big.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I understood when they say like, "Oh, don't look up," at the lights, and now I understood why. Those shits were blinding.
Yeah. You'll be marching and you'll be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Bump into your baritone player. I don't know.
I know. And another thing they tell you not to do: don't look at the jumbotron.
But it's so tempting to.
It was.
I want to see myself but little.
I did it senior year. I did it because like there was a set where we're like it was like we're transitioning into something. No, that was junior
Palladio?
year. No, that was still junior year. There was like I don't know, one of the sets in 2012. Like we're just like transitioning into something like the Dragon set. I don't know, it was weird. And then like I just remember it was just like straight marching down the line, so it was easy. We had nothing much to think about, but just hit the lines. And so I just remember I was doing that. My tuba was down. I just look up. I was like, oh shit. And then like I did that for like 2 seconds. I lost. I was like, where am I? And yeah. Fortunately, I gained my place back. But. Yeah.
It's almost like they knew we were school children and had terrible focus.
Oh, yeah. Wait, terrible what?
What?
Huh?
What were you talking about?
Who are you people?
Are we sponsored by any? No, we're not sponsored. Wow, it's the first episode.
Oh, we're not sponsored.
Ooh. Don't
Well,
use Jupiter tubas.
Oh. But I really got sidetracked off there, but not really. It's whatever. It's story time. But yeah, and then ever since then, graduated, felt good. Went to the dome back to back, graduated, got my associates at PBSC. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys this.
Because it's interesting, Woody.
You're right. I'm such an interesting individual. Cut. I stuttered. Start that over again.
No.
Bring in the new one. We don't need that. So yeah. I've been back and forth on my majors. I started off as an education major because I wanted to change the world and like how education was.
Oh, sweet
politics.
summer child.
Yeah. Wait, did you say sweet summer child?
Yeah.
And then yeah, I did that. I went on and off from school. Yeah.
Yeah. And now what? You're doing business?
Yeah.
Oh,
Business.
that might actually be handy now, you know?
Oh no, definitely. Business is fun. Well, business is fun in what I can potentially do with it. Learning about business, oh my god, I might as well be a lawyer. Like this shit sucks. Like fuck, bro. Like oh my god, can I get more boring individuals around me, please? Like no, I'm serious. Like I want more boring people, bro.
More boring?
Yeah, more boring people.
Will it go to like the spot where it becomes so boring that it's actually interesting again?
It might. Like it I don't know. But with this, I've never met a more just like well-rounded group of just interesting people in my life. Like, oh, business is great. For those of you who couldn't tell, I was being sarcastic. My sarcasm is very advanced, and it might sound like I'm being truthful. No, like it's business is, and I'm not talking about the students. I'm more talking about like the teachers. Some of the teachers are just like, and you know, with a topic like that, brings out like very just. What's the type of individuals I'm thinking about? Like they're just very not stick up their ass, but they're just no
Pretentious.
Yeah, kind of.
Just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
hoity-toity, high and mighty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just like I show up to school. The answer is 36.
Tryhards.
Yeah, and then you try to make a joke and they just stare at you like, we're trying to learn here.
The kind of people who like to dip their bagels in milk.
Is that a thing? Yeah, somebody tell me if that's a thing. Like people actually dip their bagels in milk.
I bet there's someone there that does it.
I mean, if bagels were like chocolate, if there was like chocolate bagels out there, I personally would dip my bagel in milk.
Yeah, but that's like cheating, you know? If you make anything chocolate, it automatically becomes milk accessible.
Yeah, that's factual. That's not wrong right there.
But
well, yeah.
Hey, at least with this business degree, we can do some stuff with it, you know?
Yeah, I know. Like and subscribe, share.
Market,
Yeah,
buzzword.
That's up to you guys. That's up to you. And so yeah, that's pretty much been me. I know I didn't really tell you much about my life, but
You'll find out later.
Yeah, exactly. Just stick around if you find me interesting. If you don't, still like and subscribe and just share. But you could just like mute it and put it on and just pretend it's just like.
Yes, help us buff the numbers.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So that's me, Glenn. What about you?
Well, you covered the basis. We met in high school under band. I was terrible back then. Truly a piece of garbage.
I'll confirm that. Yeah, like. All right. So
thank you, Woody. Thank you for building my confidence.
To where you are now, like I'm allowed to say this, but just a little thing. Glenn came in. He couldn't even play it like a home base note.
Not at all.
I'm a competitive person. When I like met him, I wasn't mad because Trevor was there to be able to like work with him.
Oh yeah, he was an angel.
So like yeah. So and plus I was like still like an underclassman, so I couldn't really get mad at you for anything. So I don't think I ever got mad at you. But when it was Justin. But we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about Justin.
Hopefully he doesn't listen to this.
If he listens, I hope Justin listens to this.
I like you, Justin.
I don't hate you, Justin. It's just, dude, like, I just had so much expectations for you.
There's a whole episode dedicated.
And you share my birthday, dude. Come on.
You can see a lot of the resentment building in. It's going to be a spicy episode that time. But
that'll be fun. But continue on with your.
Yeah, I was pretty terrible. I mean, I was the fat kid then, but I was the weak fat kid. You know, no confidence. The topples over at the slightest bit of work. That kind of dude. So after I found myself being legitimately what I would say probably the worst of the um, band members in in the marching band, I was like, you know what? I don't like being this. I don't like being at the bottom. So that's when I taught myself how to read music. I mean, I had some of the basis um, how to do it, but I really downloaded a program. I started writing, and it really built up my understanding of how to read. And I think I probably became, if not the most proficient reader of like the brass, then probably just the most proficient reader of the low brass, you know? And it
When,
really,
which year?
I taught myself probably like after freshman,
So
like
you
that
think,
summer between, that's when I really kind of like focused in on, oh, I should probably learn how to do my craft.
right.
And that's really what cemented me in wanting to do music, because I felt a real relief in actually creating stuff, a real satisfaction in making music. Even though I'll admit I didn't really know what I was doing at the time, though it was a gradual process of learning how to put the chaos into order. But I think it made me who I am. I think it shaped me. And Woody and Franco and all of them were along the way to help me, you know, now with a little bit of
I'm Woody.
yes, he is Woody. Not with a little bit of, you know, friendly competition or, you know, harassment, some would say. Um, but it was all fun there. And then after I graduated, I decided I want to go to music, you know, full time. So I got a degree in it. And I'm currently on the last semester of my bachelor's at FAU in commercial music composition, where I hope to score for movies, TV, or video games or anything of the likes. Or honestly, if I could just keep living and keep creating music and making a little bit of dough off it, I'd be happy.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what we're all trying to just do. Just find something that we all like, just to keep us happy, no
Yeah.
matter what.
Definitely. Well, I think that covers about me. So, there's a lot of stuff to do in this quarantine. What have you been doing to keep you sane?
This right here, trying to start a podcast. Yeah, but it's not just
Takes a
this
minute.
as well. Yeah, there's the schoolwork. Oh,
The schoolwork.
Oh my god, that's the worst.
Kills me now.
Yeah, like I said before, like business is already boring to me. At least learning it, because like the whole idea of business is really cool. Like getting to know all about its stocks, the crash, the stock market crashing, all that shit. That's very interesting when you know about it, and then like you can apply it to stuff. But like actually having to teach yourself it, because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm like really having to read these books, teach it to myself. That's boring. It's exhausting.
Sign the petition, man. Sign the petition
I've
to
been signed it. I
get that
shared
money
it,
back.
liked it.
pass us, man.
Yeah. Is it to get money back too? No, I think that's for FAU.
I hope so, man.
No, I think that's just for FAU, because like the petition for PBSC is just talking about just passing us. Yeah, it's just pass us, and then
Well, I've
nothing about a refund. But
I've seen some of like what your online schoolwork is, and it really kind of like is like breaks my heart because it's like you don't get any of the teacher interaction. You just here's a book, read
honestly,
it. You could have done that yourself.
Yeah,
save
yeah,
yourself
that's-
hundreds of dollars.
that's the thing that annoys me. Like all this money that I mean, I'm on financial aid, so
Hey.
it's not money off my back.
It's money you could have used somewhere else.
Exactly.
Mhm.
But still, like, I'm pretty much just teaching myself, and like that's not fun. My professor will chime in a video thing like maybe once a week, and then that's about it.
Do you guys do like conferences?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like maybe like an hour, 15-minute, like just like checkup session, like
It's
this
always
is what's
so
going
awkward.
on. Yeah, I know.
It's so
And
awkward.
It's pretty much just like us there while the teacher talks, because
Yeah.
like everybody has their thing muted, nobody has their webcam on except for like me a couple of times. I was just over here just like I'm being goofy, making faces. I don't do that, but
You swear.
I should. It'll make it more interesting. Be like, oh, Woody, can you please not do that? Do what? Lights a blunt right there.
I honestly felt bad for my teacher. He's a cool ass dude, but it's like no one had their webcam on, so I was like, you know what, I'll be the one. I'll be the one to keep my webcam on so he can stare at my beautiful face. You know, because I feel like that might help a teacher to actually, instead of just seeing little letters,
Black
initials,
silhouettes. Yeah.
to actually see a face, you know, that kind of at least helps the connection build on that I think a lot of teaching is based off of.
Yeah, honestly, because if I was a teacher, like you'll never know what's going on behind there.
No.
Like everybody could just be quarantining and chilling back there for all we know. Like that could be the game plan. But yeah, it's just rough out there. But yeah,
But
quarantine life.
it
Yeah,
is.
This is what it is.
Hey,
And so that's what this podcast is for.
exactly.
Just, keep our hobbies together, keep us got something going, and so we can like just get through this because these are gonna be some long months ahead. Might as well learn the craft and stick it out, become proficient at it, and become the best.
Yeah. Speaking of becoming the best, we've been playing frisbee lately, dude.
Yeah, we have been.
This, on a side note, this is the most amount of people I've ever seen walk around my neighborhood, so that's good and feels like a neighborhood. But we've been, well, I would say we've been learning to throw a frisbee, but it's more likely that you've learned how to throw a frisbee, and I'm just flailing my arms about.
In a sense, I mean, like, kind of, yeah, you are, but like, you just won't listen to me.
Yeah, no. Wait, what'd you say?
I said you won't, huh?
Huh? Oh, did I say something?
Did
No.
a thing just happen? I don't know.
Whatever.
But yeah, no. I mean, like, I kind of already knew how to throw a frisbee. It's just I had to like relearn the mechanics.
So you're a cheater.
Yeah, I am. I mean, how do you think I've been passing all my tests? Passing. I got a 65 on my last test. All these tests are like open book and open note.
C's get degrees.
Hey, but that's a 65.
What? Hold on. I'm a musician. I'm not good with math.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn. What is?
You lost me at when you put real numbers in my mouth.
What are you talking about? I can't convert a major seventh chord into a percentage. What are you talking about? Can you please
Oh, man.
relate this to me in step sizes?
But I think generally, though, that it's nice to actually get back outside. You know, I think that we have all this time to do that. Besides making this lovely, lovely podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've always been an outside individual
Mm.
because, I've just always been outside.
Yeah, yeah.
But for me, like, it doesn't, like, necessarily... One, it's hot as fuck, so, like, I'm
Florida.
not going outside for anything. But two, like, the shit I want to do, like, outside, because, like, I already like being outside, but, like, I like being outside and bodying niggas in sports, whether it's basketball, soccer, anything. So it's not the same for me being outside. Because, like, I will go outside and chill. I love the nature
yeah.
and all that. I should go on a nature walk one of these days if Okeechobie's open. Or Okeechobee?
I think parks are open.
They should be.
Yeah.
I mean, if essential businesses are open, I don't see why not have parks.
Well, parks aren't that essential. I mean, they're kind of...
Starbucks is not an essential business. Dunkin' Donuts is not an essential business.
Yeah, but you get food there, and the only thing a park does is provide shelter to homeless people.
So you're saying that that's not essential?
Ooh, backed myself into a corner. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, take that back.
It's okay,
Forget I
though.
said anything. No,
No, but I get what you're saying, yeah. Because, like, honestly, because, like, I went to Dunkin' earlier today, like, it's not essential, but, like, it is essential. Like,
there's a lot of people who don't know how to cook food,
Yeah, there is.
me included.
Yeah. I'm in that category. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
you
cook.
can't lie.
I can cook breakfast. I can cook a mean bowl of cereal, but that's the extent that it goes right there. But, yeah.
It's just, I think it's more of a instant gratification thing. I want my food right now.
Yeah.
And I don't want to wait for it. It's
Yeah.
like cock teasing herself, you know? It's like, ooh, yeah, I'm going to make that breakfast burrito. I don't want that. I want to jump straight to eating it.
Yeah, exactly. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the work behind it. You just want to, yeah, like you said, the instant satisfaction of just eating the food, waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, sheesh.
Oh, man. Speaking of food, I'm actually hungry again.
It's not a bad, yeah. Can I eat? Maybe. I don't know. But with that being said, yeah, that's us talking about, like, things during the quarantine. So that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about. our days journalizing, logging our days in the quarantine,
Yeah.
doing what we're doing.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
Journal.
yeah, it's definitely
Logging.
yeah, because that's all we have. Because like uh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. But like I bought myself like a journal. I thought I was gonna put like stories. I still am gonna put stories in it of like stuff that I come up with in my head. But like I thought about it. I was like, I also should make like a journal of like stuff that I go through during this quarantine
Yeah.
and stuff that I think about. And I feel like like this podcast is like a good
An
place.
aspect of it.
Yeah, exactly. Like just like be able to just come in and just put material down and just like say what I'm thinking about, and just like backboard it off of someone like because like I love my mom, but like I can't have those type of conversations with her.
And then this is all about storytelling, man. And
Yeah, exactly. Because we're in a hell of a story. Like just if you guys aren't like if this is not like perceiving in your head like how like the magnitude that this of what this is like this is big. Like
this is big.
This is going to go down in like history books. Like our kids, our grandkids are just gonna be coming up, just being like, "You survived 2020. Like, what was it like?" I was like,
"We made a podcast."
Yeah, we made a podcast. Well, not even just that. It was just
for
like
some frisbees.
Yeah, like it's like we stayed home. We tried not to cough on each other. Some people did.
Oh man, those buttholes who cough on those like the produce at the supermarket. Those are the worst people. But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
It's besides,
Yeah, that is.
I'll save my grudge for another day.
Yeah, we'll save that for another episode. So with that being said, I'm gonna just end it like right here. So like we said, this is like something that we're started so that we have like a little platform because a lot of people were stuck in here for months. Like if you haven't thought about it, it's not gonna be weeks. It's gonna be months. We're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah.
So hunker down. Be
not
ready
by
for
Easter.
that. Huh?
Not by Easter, like
the
president says.
That's not by the Easter. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. But so yeah, be ready. Tune in, like, subscribe, and tell us what you guys want us to talk about. Tell us if you guys want us if you guys want us to do anything, specifically, because we'll try to accommodate. Because not only are we here for ourselves, but we want to be here for like the people that we're reaching out to. Because like I keep saying, we're here together. We got to get through this together. So like this is like if there's any time and place that people really need to be connected with each other, like this is the time. Because we're really disconnected from each other. Like I'm an extrovert all the way, and like the fact that I have to like I can't really be out, socializing with my friends and individuals.
It hurts.
It hurts me a lot. I thought I was able to be like extroverted and introverted. No, I'm straight extroverted. Like this is like a torture for me, and it's probably a torture for a lot of other people too. So, yeah. So
we want to be that thin line of twine between those two cups that kids used to talk to each other with. Those fake little phone cups? That's what we want to be. The connection between all of each other.
So, yeah. So, I don't know if I said this already. I'm pretty sure I have. If you like this, like, subscribe. It would be really cool if you guys, share this. Just I want to see how big this could possibly get.
Yeah.
And, and it's not even about, how big this can get, but, I just want to, just do something. This is something that, has been on our mind for a minute now. So time to step up and actually go through with it and, see where it goes. I'm probably going to be posting links up to the description. We do have, what's it called?
Instagram?
Social media pages. Yeah. So I'll have up links wherever I post this. And yeah, follow, subscribe, share, comments. That's what
Please, we really want to get that interaction.
Tell us, what you want us to talk about, Tell us, things what you're experiencing, because we want to be able to have more talking points and talk about you guys and share what you're doing. Spoiler alert, I should have said that at the beginning. I'm gonna be probably posting this to a bunch of band students at first, because I know a couple of you guys. By the way, I did strike, so I'm in a lot of those band pages. So yeah, share us your videos of you doing or learning some of your talents, whether it be tossing an interesting, flag or a rifle in a cool type of dance manner, or a new little riff that you
Anything,
learned,
yeah.
or yeah, anything, or anything. Literally, oh, you learned how to cook, post that, show us, all that good stuff. We want to make this a community, and we want this, to be, a fun community. So,
Yeah.
yeah. With that being said, Glenn, any last words from you?
Yeah. Stay safe, take it easy, be kind to each other, and when it gets hard, you know what to do? Just reset.
Just reset, ladies and gentlemen, and we're out of here. Thank you for listening.